Hey guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, welcome. My name is Anne, and if you have been here already, welcome back. In today's video, I am going to show you how I created this makeup look using the Latte 2 palette from Kristen Dominique. I wanted to create kind of like a sultry smoky eye, which you can wear for any occasion. So this is the palette, but before I go in with any eyeshadow, I am first going to prime my eyelids like I always do, and I'm using the MAC Cosmetics Paint Pot in the color Soft Ochre. Now to apply this, I'm taking the P84 brush from Sigma Beauty, which is my favorite brush to apply this primer. And I'm just gonna dab the product all over the eyelid. What this is gonna do, it's gonna remove the redness, and it's also gonna make sure that my eyeshadow is gonna stay flawless. So this is the palette. I actually received it in the mail this week, and I was super excited to play with it. When I started this makeup look that I'm creating today, I actually had no clue what I wanted to create, but I did know that I wanted to create something smoky. So I started with this color, and I just started blending this in the outer V area and creating sort of like a smoky outer end. I don't really know how to describe what I'm doing right now, but it's kind of going to look like a winged smoked out effect. I just literally had no idea what I was doing, but I just started painting and it turned out the way it did by just adding more products. And then I felt like, let me add this, let me add a little bit more of that shade. And that's kind of how this eye look today became what it is. But yeah, I had no idea what I was doing. So maybe there's even a different way to achieve this eye look. But like I said, I didn't really have anything in mind. So this is just what I did. So I just kept blending and blending. I added a bit more product when I felt like there wasn't like that much product left on my brush anymore. But I just like slowly build it up. I don't like to go in with too much product straight away because then it will be harder to blend out. So I rather just apply a little bit and blend it out and then add more if I feel like that I need to add more. That's just the way I do it. Now after blending this, I feel like it's already starting to look really good. Of course, I did the same at the other side as well. I had to make sure that both sides looked even. So what I always do, I do one step at one side of my eye and then directly after I do the same at the other eye. I know some people like completely do one eye with eye makeup and then they do the other eye. I could not do that because I would forget every step and it's probably gonna look so different. I prefer like doing each step like step by step on both eyes. Let me know how you do it. I'm really curious to know. So now I'm taking this shade, which is kind of like a shimmery color, and I decided to use my finger and blend a little bit of that kind of like all over the eyelids. But I felt like this kind of looked more like a eyeshadow topper. It was kind of like a clear sparkle. It did not have like huge color payoff. But the other shade that I'm actually gonna apply after this actually does. So I think it's just a total different consistency. It's more like an eyeshadow topper, which you can use on top of another eyeshadow to make it more sparkly. And this one looks more like a straight up golden eyeshadow with a sparkle. And I was kind of more searching for something like this. So I just decided to apply it on top of it to make it more covered, if that makes sense. So now I'm going in with this brown color and I use a E75 brush from Sigma Beauty. I did make the brush a little bit wet because I wanted to use this as my eyeliner. You can also go for black if you want. I'm actually going in with black afterwards, I think. I'm not quite sure. But I just started with first like blending a line above the lash line. Like I said earlier, I didn't know what I was doing today, so I think I'm actually going in with black eyeliner afterwards. Not quite sure. If I do, you might as well skip this step. But yeah, I wanted to include it in the video just so you can see every step that I did. So yeah, here it is. Here's the eyeliner. I'm using the Maybelline Studio Gel Eyeliner, and I see I did apply eyeliner. I'm sorry about that. So you can just skip what I did first. Or if you do like to have a little bit of that brown eyeshadow like peeking right above the eyeliner, you can include it. But I feel like it's not really necessary for this eye look. So I'm just creating a line above the lash line, and then at the outer end, I'm actually gonna smoke out the eyeliner. So like straight after applying the line, I'm going in with a tiny smudge brush and just going over the end of the eyeliner and kind of blending it out. You have to be a bit quick with this because you don't want to wait until the jawliner is completely dry, because that way you cannot smudge it out anymore. I like to do this like straight after, then the jawliner is still a little bit creamy and you can just blend it out and smoke it out. I really love how it kind of intensifies the outer V and makes it all look way more smoky. Then now for the next step, I'm going to take this pencil from Colourpop, which is a liquid liner, and they actually have a bunch of these in different colors, which is so nice for if you want to get a little bit more creative. Now I saw that the palette actually had kind of like a greenish minty color, so I wanted to use that for the lower lash line, and then I thought, let me just use this and create like a super tiny line above where I applied the eyeliner previously, just to add a little bit of that color like on the eyelid as well, because I felt like if I would do only the mint color underneath the lower lash line, it would look beautiful as well. But I just felt like, let me just add something extra to make this eye look not too boring, because I feel like lately I have been doing like very simple eye looks, kind of like classic, just basic looks, if I can say so. So I just wanted to add something extra. If you don't like it and you recreate this eye look, of course you can skip that step, or you can even do like maybe a glitter eyeliner, which is gonna look really beautiful as well. You can definitely give your own twist to this eye look if you recreate it. So now I'm using that minty color for underneath the lower lash line. You can see that it actually looks really good with the liner. The color looks really similar. So I'm just gonna blend like this shade all the way underneath the lower lash line and sweeping my brush back and forth. The brush that I'm using right now is also from Sigma Beauty. I don't think I've used this brush very often before, but it's actually really nice. It's kind of like a shading blending brush. Then I'm taking the Sigma E50 brush with that brown shade again, which I used earlier for the eyeliner, which you cannot see anymore because I covered it up with gel eyeliner. But yeah, I decided to blend it underneath the lower lash line as well, because I felt like something was missing. I like a little bit more darkness underneath the lower lash line, since the outer V of the eye look is also super dark. So to kind of make everything in balance, I wanted to use this for the lower lash line as well. Now I'm taking a little bit of this color, which we used earlier for the eyelid, and I'm gonna pop a little bit of that for in the inner corner of the eye, just to give it that extra pop of sparkle and brightness, which I think always looks really beautiful. And then after that, I also made my brush a little bit wet to make the color a bit more intenser, to really make it pop. Then now for the next step, I'm gonna curl my lashes. I always do this before applying mascara, because it makes the lashes go up more upwards, and you don't want to like have the lashes hanging, of course. So now I'm taking the Morphe Brushes pencil in the color Vibes, one of my all-time favorite pencils. I absolutely love it. It's super inexpensive and it's just a really beautiful brown color with kind of a warm reddish undertone, which is gonna make any eye color stand out. If you ever go to the Morphe store, definitely check out this pencil, because I think you guys are gonna love it. I actually received a message from someone that bought this because of me, and she loved it, and I just really love to hear whenever you guys purchase anything because of me. And then to hear that you guys like it, it makes me really happy, because the last thing I want to do like is disappoint you guys with things that I recommend. So to always hear you guys being really happy with the things I suggest to you guys makes me just really happy. So I applied some mascara and I applied my lashes off camera. The lash glue I always use is this one from House of Lashes. This is a question that I get asked very often. And then here you can see the finished result with the lashes on. I used Tati lashes in the style Wifey material, which are really beautiful and fluffy. And yeah, that was the end of the video. I really hope you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy. This is really helpful for my YouTube channel. Also, let me know what you want to see in one of my next upcoming videos, and hopefully I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye!